Hi, good morning, it's Sandra here from the WLA. Hopefully you can hear me. I am in London and I thought this is such a pretty little street, look, with all the decorations, and I think it's Carnaby Street. I'm not great in London actually, but I've been down for a network and some meetings, and it's been great. You know, I think I probably like many of you, I just sometimes wonder how to fit it all in. But I was reading an article, a Harvard Business Review article about that. Again, it was a different spin on networking and how when you can build the time. This particular individual in this report was talking. I think she gives, I want to say half a day, every day, over to business networking and development and building out her network, which is extraordinary. There's a man coming along with a pallet now. It's a bit loud. Let him go past. So what has struck me with the conversations I was having last night with some amazing people was the idea of purpose and what's purpose in life. And you know, when I tell people what I do, there's often an interesting kind of spark around, oh, actually, where am I? You know, where do I fit in terms of my own development and journey and so on? And it just got me thinking about purpose. And I was talking to a particular individual who, amazing woman, amazing in terms of what she's making happen, achieving, and her insight and her sense of difference she wants to make in the world. But she said, I really struggle with my purpose, and it was bloody obvious to me what her purpose is, but she didn't feel it or connect with it in a way that she wanted to, which was really interesting. And again, I think when we're talking about focusing on our purpose, it's often the words that we banter around, aren't they, around, you know, well, people, lots and lots of people don't really have a clear purpose because we spend so much time just getting on with what we're getting on with. And purpose comes from a whole variety of different avenues. You know, it comes from your values, it comes from the experiences that have stood out in your life, whether they're good or bad. It comes from the connections we have with others, our energy in the different environments that we show up in. You know, it's a combination of many things. And I know myself that the more I've gone within, as you know, and the more spiritual development I've done, the more connection to who I am, the more time I give to that, the clearer it's becoming for me. But even I get caught up sometimes with coming up with so many different directions that you've just got to keep staying true to yourself. And as a team, we've been starting to map our programme for the WLA for 2024. We're going to be spending a lot more time on self-leadership next year, which is going to be a really great programme, because I believe everything starts within. So we're going to be supporting our members with much of that. So I guess I just wanted to stop by and get you to think about, you know, have you, as we head towards the end of 2023, have you lived out your life in the way you wanted to live it out? Have you got clarity in terms of why you do what you do? Does it light you up? I really do believe you wake up in the morning, I certainly do, happy about life and not necessarily excited about my day, but I've got a nice inner feeling of today's going to be a good day. I wasn't always in that place, and I was quite a number of years. I think I just existed, waiting for some miracle to come bestow upon me so I'd get that clarity. And I know it doesn't work that way. Well, it certainly hasn't been my journey, and the people I work with, it doesn't kind of work like that either. But there is this sort of sense that if you're not feeling like you're on track, then it might be time to do a bit of hibernating. We are entering the winter after all. It's a great time to do some reflection and some tools. We're going to be providing our members with what? I want to say journal, it's not quite like that, but some prompts around reflecting on where they are today and how this year has been. So yeah, if I feel waffling on for too long, and I always like to keep these videos quite short, I guess the point is to sit and reflect on where's your happiness level, where's your fulfillment level, where's your motivation level at the moment. And if you're a bit off track, it could well be because you're not aligned to your key purpose, and you keep forgetting why you're doing what you do and who you are in service of. I love that question. Who are you in service of? It's a much bigger question than what you want, isn't it? It's kind of what is it all about, really? So food for thought. I'm going to continue walking. I think it might be time for a pret and enjoy these lights and the scenery in London. It's a great city, isn't it? All right, you take care. Have a super day. Bye.